once we get enough engagement, we want to do a panel session with the community and, answer any questions, have applications on hand, talk about the vetting process and, what that looks like for the host home and, things like that.
What are some of the key factors that need to apply to somebody who wants to be a host home? Like, does it have to be a man and a woman who are married and there's certain ages, or what are the rules?
No, so there's just a few big rules. One is the young person has to have access to their own room that has a door. And then there has to be background checks on anybody that's living in the home, any adult that is living in the home. And then, it's really that simple to become a host parent. And then,
so you could be like a single woman with a boyfriend and still be a host.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you sure can. And that's where we're trying to really lower the barriers for these kids to have, a safe place to go. Everybody deserves a roof over their head. And so that's really what we're trying to, showcase. Is it doesn't matter if you're 80 years old or if you're 25 years old, you can be a host family, for this young person. Yeah.
Was back in the day when it was still an ongoing program, was there like a wait list because there wasn't enough host families, or were you usually able to keep up with the demand?
We were able to keep up with the demand because pre-COVID we had 3 to 4 active host homes at any given time. Yeah.
Average time that's a kid would stay in one of those host homes?
We've had anywhere from a couple weeks, because we do focus on family reunification. So if we can get, that child back into the home with their guardian or, mom and dad, things like that, that's what we kind of aim for right off the bat. But we've had a few that have stayed until they graduated high school. So this host family was like, you can just stay here, until you graduate, and then we'll go from there. And we had one that is still in contact with the person that hosted them, and they went off to Job Corps and, did all this amazing stuff. And it just kind of created this family dynamic that this young person truly, really never had. And so, there's no timeline.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's up to,
once they turn 18, it is up to the host family. Yes, still continues to step in and pay for food, clothing, hygiene, anything that young person needs while they're staying in that home. So that's another thing that we provide. And then we can help with the fluctuation in power, water, internet, any of that kind of stuff. That way there's no financial burden on the host family. Yeah.
So does the family get like a check, or like it probably depends on how old the kid is too. Like maybe if they're 16, they can do some of their own grocery shopping or something, or how does that work exactly?
Well, that's kind of how we do it. So if the host family, if they call us and they say, hey, my power bill went up like $100, I can't afford it, it's going to get shut off. We automatically will go, and normally we can contact the power company ourselves or the water company ourselves, and we can pay onto the bill. So it's not a burden on them. And then when it comes to food and hygiene and clothing and stuff like that, normally the young person either contacts us and we go shopping with them, or, anything like that. They can come into the center and shop on Amazon, Walmart, wherever they want to go.